Hi friends. If adults lived on skis, they'd be running into trees as the kids fly by, because the kids think precise. Life is about thinking precise. Every critter, every tree, every cell around me is driven by precise thought. Less the adults of our species. And that's why I created the literacy objects. Energy, matter, put them together, that's the literacy object. All right? All around me, what you see, has energy and matter. Even the energy going through the air, which is matter, our atmosphere, energy and matter. But our species created a new earth element known as the concept. And that element is a product of recorded history. Now, if you want to think as if your life depends on it, you think with energy and matter like you're on skis and you're going down the road, skiing down there. And if you're not thinking good on while you're on your skis, you're going to run into a tree and you're going to die. You know, you could die, get hurt. Well, that's the everyday life of the adult, because they are overridden by the recorded history concept. No species ever had, a transgenerational memory that extends over generations. And the people living, when I say concepts, I am talking about, everything that is, the way you identify them, they usually have a symbol. They have a moon, they have a cross, they have stars, they have all their flags and all this. You must treat them all the same. If you have an emotional attachment to any concept, I'm sorry, my friend. You are brainwashed and an imprecise thinker. Let me give it to you very simply. The earth is round. The Middle East does not exist. It's a recorded history concept. I know this might be shocking to you at first, because we are, as children, we are automated, emotionally attached to special grunts and concepts. God! Jesus! Allah! I do not like that. I am going to be another concept. Atheist! Woo-woo! Now, when I said treat all concepts equally and live your day as a precise thinker, that physics do not change. Never, ever, ever. Not one concept has energy and matter. Not one. None. Zero. Our brains are made to think with energy and matter for millions of years. You hear them birdies? Energy, matter, precise thinking. Their minds living on skis. If you don't, whereas all of humanity's running into a tree. Now, I know, where that saying came from. When I was for the first 30 years of my life, I spent as many days on skis as I did on my feet. And when I went into, I've been studying the child-adult logic dichotomy my whole life, since I was a child. And I never, it took me all this time to make it so simple. That's why Galileo time, or gTime, I'm gTime Johnny, it's so simple. Is that, it's about a time to live and a time to work. 2016 is a concept. All things are recorded, because it doesn't exist, the Middle East. The earth isn't flat anymore, my friend. In your mind, you have to be a precise thinker. Nobody should tell you how to think. No more emotional grunting from your parents' emotional grunts and their parents' emotional grunts and everybody's, the Middle East is, you can follow this danger trail all the way back. People living as concepts are tainted nature. And every child born today at 250 a minute is perfect, precise thinking nature. And you, using the literacy objects, can keep them that way. Because concepts have no energy in matter. The kids are made thinking to be thinking with energy and matter. And when we override them with concepts, we feel those shifts as children. Those shifts as children were ourselves dividing us. We come to this earth as unicellular life from the marriage of our fathers and mothers' cells. We are a single cell. The first life on earth is single cell. This factual, repeating truth goes all the way back to the first cell on earth. And then why? How did we become multicellular? With an evolution of communication. How did the evolution of communication happen? Together, they thought precise, a new level of communication. And that's what I'm talking about with gTime. It's a higher level of communication. All right? You think with energy and matter. You treat all concepts the same. They're great tools. But what has happened for generations, we can only say, technically, 380 some years, that we've known for sure that the Earth orbits the sun. But the Middle East is based on, the sun orbiting the Earth. Recorded history is still flat Earth. And I'm talking to, hi Eagle, hi, bye. I'm talking, you have to think precise above all humans of the past, and then all at once, you're living for the future on the recorded history stage instead of a recorded history word slave. And why? Because you think precise. Every one of you out there can be a gTime instructor. Everyone, it's too simple. The children are depending on us. All those years of teaching snow skiing, the logic dichotomy it's institutionalized. They used to look over at the child area where we teach them, you just run away, come on kids, chase me. And before you know it, they're skiing awesome. But when you did the adult lesson, the first 15 minutes is knocking babble out of their head. Stand on one ski, connect back to your body. Okay, now we're gonna go down a little hill on one ski. All right, now let's do the other foot. Oh! But you have to knock the babble out of their head before they can even ski because they're not connected to their body. Because they don't think. Bossy, it's okay. They don't think precise. Bossy, knock it off. Come here. Come here, say hi to everybody. Come on, Bossy. Say hi. How about no? I'm working here. No, come here. Go, girl, say hi to everybody. Oh yeah, Crash. Just stay there. You just stay. I know, you're funny. Okay, so they don't think precise. But when you break, that's why it's gTime. Is, time to live and a time to work. That you break the concepts and the overriding of your mind. And what happened is that those shifts we felt as children was our share of cells. Getting divorced by the rest of our body, man. Because we're not thinking precise. Our body doesn't trust us. And in contrast, the cells work so hard to build a baby or a mommy. They make milk for when she gets out. When the baby gets too big inside, they make milk for when they get out. I got you. They make milk to take care of the baby on the outside. And not only that, They reset the mother to multicellular. That mother lives for the future. That mother was once living for the dead. She could be any kind of concept, Christian, Muslim, atheist, whatever. But then all at once, the only thing she cares about is the future. Her baby. You don't want no mean mommy after you. That's why the literacy objects exist. You can't be defeated. I want you to defeat them. I want you to be a gTime instructor because you're think precise. And we got a great tool with the internet and all these the internet is so awesome that we could bring peace and freedom to this whole world in a fast amount of time if you think precise. That unicellular to multicellular shift inside of your mind will happen if you think precise. You reverse the shifts we felt as children. In fact, I feel so sorry for these people who kill for these concepts, like America. They're out there in the Middle East and they're all killing each other. Well, PTSD is a farther shift over than when we were, that we felt for children. It's even pushing them more out of their body because we're not made to think with energyless, matterless concepts. Word slaved into a 2016 year recorded history generated paradigm. 2 classes of time. One to live, one to work. Those are where the concepts are. If you have an emotional attachment to one concept, you are an imprecise, dated nature. It's not your fault. It's been going on for years, before we were born. 1492, the year the natives were consumed. We were born to the doomed. We are the data-tainted nature. But we can reverse it. As a gTime instructor, I want you to defeat it. It's like living on skis, man. You think with energy and matter. You think with trees and snow and, it's like you're around your world. No longer do the concepts dominate you because you are a precise thinker. You trust physics, and physics is your knowledge of nature. How you are in your body and mind as one in processing the world, in how we're supposed to process the world, above all the concepts. You draw the gTime line of inheritance between the energy and matter and the concepts. And then you use these literacy objects as filters for the children. Santa's over here. The doggy's over here. They're over here. They're nature, thinking with energy and matter, and they stay that way. Then we never let them shift. We shift to the concepts. You gotta fight it, man. You gotta be honest. And when that happens, your internal purity just starts, amplifying you as nature. And then we have all this, everything we've created. Technology is everything we have. The critters don't have. We use that to amplify the nature, energy and matter. Physics aware thinking energy. That's you, that's me. When we die, our biology is still here. Be honest. Life is about thinking precise. Now, I'm on a mission to bring this to the world. I want all the people of the world to go ahead, try to defeat it. Try to defeat that, they're all out there emotional glutton, word masturbating, running into trees, all these adults. And then at 250 minute, kids are born a minute, mothers are reset a minute. And we have a chance with the internet to get this message out to everyone on this earth. So go down there and click and patron this thing. And, we got to get this, I'll spend the money to get it out. I want you to be a gTime instructor. I'm going to start, the gTime instructor, webpage so that we can brainstorm and how to better keep the children nature. But, concepts, human law, conceptual law is overriding the nature. It's against the law to raise a child's nature right now. You have to brainwash them into the concepts. You know, today's government is religion on steroids, but it's no fault of the living. None. Don't blame nobody. We inherited it. And all we're doing is drawing a strict line of inheritance between things that have energy and matter and concepts. It's too simple. Do not make it complicated. We've been on this earth for billions of years, or millions of years, millions of close, three if you want to go back to the unicellular that's ringing in our ears, that we arrive here, the factual nature. And so from as nature, instead of being tainted nature as concepts, we are nature and we're applying it to the concepts. We reverse it. You live for the eyes of the future. We build the concepts, we reorganize them based on how our cells communicate as energy. That's how computers are programmed. That's how the internet is programmed. It happens naturally. But you have to, be live, thinking precise. And that's why gTime, I made all this up, because I want you to not be that adult running into a tree. I want you to be that kid flying by and having fun every day for the rest of your life. And then you share it with other people because you're a gTime instructor. So patron this baby and help me keep going. I love you, friends. I will do my best to make you proud. I want you just to, this is like I see it like we're just a couple cells over here. We're gonna make a whole body. Humanity, come over and scratch us. Move your finger and model the internet. And these are the gTime instructors. Yeah! I love you, baby. Man, it has to be for the children. Live for the recorded history stage. Leave the slavery. Bye-bye, friends. I love you so much. Let's do it, man. Do it, do it, do it.